All right, let's try this multiple choice question. We've got a simple DC circuit here. Well, not simple. We've got 1, 2, 3 resistors, and we want to know what is the total power dissipated through the circuit shown above in terms of V, R1, R2, and R3. So we want power, the power that comes out of this circuit in terms of V, R1, R2, and R3. And so, so let's figure that out. Let me move a little, zoom out a little bit. So, well, what's the power equation? P equals I times V, but we really want it in terms of the resistors. So I know that V equals IR. So I can, now I know V, I don't want to substitute for V, but I don't know what I is. So, but I do know that I equals V over R from Ohm's law. So let's put that in there. And that gives us P equals V over R times V, which is V squared over R. So this R right here is the total resistance of the circuit. So we can get the power, an expression for power, if I can figure out what the total resistance is. Well, notice about R2 and R3, they are in they're in series, and then them combined are in parallel with R1. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to say the total resistance, and I'm going to use this 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus R3. Now, they have, so P is equal to V squared over this, some kind of simplification of this. Well, first of all, I can get rid of 2 of my answers just by knowing this, because here V squared's on the bottom, and that's wrong. So that, and here V squared's on the bottom. So it's really between this guy and this guy. But look at A. I know that the total resistance is not R1 plus R2 plus R3. So I can cross this guy off. And by process of elimination, I can now answer D without solving the problem, because I know that A, B, and C are totally wrong. Okay, but now just for kicks and giggles here, let's see. Actually, this is 1 over R, so I'm just going to say we need a common denominator here, so we have R2 plus R3 plus R1 over, and the common denominator is the is R1 times R2 plus R3. So this is equal to 1 over R. Oh, that and that. Oh, I'm not off screen. So this, if this is this equals 1 over R, and so that just matches perfectly what we have right there. Okay. Now you have to do that in about a minute's time, and I took 5 minutes to do it. Okay, but so what are the big ideas here? Power and Ohm's law combined together to get these. There's really, like power equals I times V, but it equals I squared R, and it equals V squared over R. This is something that you really should memorize or just know how to derive real quick. You're just deriving this by substituting Ohm's law into the power equation. You also need to know how to take a circuit like this and recognize resistors in series, and then resistors in parallel, and how to deal with all that. Hopefully. Any questions? Okay. That is all.